Hi, welcome back to Story Time with Tilly. Are you guys ready for more stories? I hope so. I have 3 books for you today. We're going to start off with an Angelina Ballerina book. I hope you like that one. It is called Angelina Ballerina and the Art Fair. Angelina Ballerina and the Art Fair by Catherine Hollibird and Helen Craig. Angelina Ballerina looked out her window. She was very excited. She was going to make a project for the village art fair. Her cousin Henry was making a project too. They decided to make their art projects together. Miss Mouseling helped them get started. Angelina thought about all the fun things she could make from clay. I know, she decided. I will make a dancer. Angelina practiced poses in front of the mirror. Soon she started to mold the clay. Angelina had fun making her project. Angelina was very happy with her little dancer. Hooray, Angelina, Henry said. Henry was working on a painting. He showed it to Angelina. This is me at the beach, Henry said proudly. I love to play in the waves, Henry said. Do you guys like the beach? I do. Just then, Henry knocked brown paint all over his painting. Henry tried to cover the brown paint with blue paint, but that made a big, muddy mess. Oh no, cried Henry. We can come up with a plan, Angelina said. What else do you love to do? She asked. Well, I love to explore and climb mountains, said Henry. We can change the waves into mountains, Angelina said. Angelina and Henry worked together to fix the painting. Now I am climbing a big mountain, Henry said. Soon it was the day of the Chipping Cheddar Art Fair. Henry, I really like your painting, Alice said. Thanks to Angelina, Henry said. Angelina smiled. We had fun together, she said. Now let us go visit the rest of the fair. Do you guys enjoy drawing and painting? Do your parents hang your paintings on the fridge? I like painting. It's so fun using all the different colors to make a cool picture. Okay, so our next book is a Martha Speaks book. Who likes those? It is called Martha Goes Green. Martha Speaks. Martha goes green. There is going to be a go-kart race next week, says Helen. It's called the Go Green Go-Kart Race. Will you enter with me? Helen asks. Your cart has to be green, asks Martha. Green means you have to use alternative energy to fuel your cart, says Helen. Alternative energy is energy that's different from gas or oil, says Helen. Using energy from the sun or the wind is better for the planet. But how does it work? Helen and Martha do some research. Solar cells change sunlight into electricity. Dad could get us some solar cells, says Helen. Helen draws what the cart will look like. Now all we need is some parts, she says. Let's go to the junkyard, says Martha. TD and Alice are at the junkyard too. Are you entering the go-kart race? asks Helen. Yes, says TD. So are Ronald and Reginald. What kind of cart are you making? asks Helen. We are making a wind-powered cart, says TD. Wind creates a lot of clean energy. Dad helps Helen and Martha build a cart using solar cells and parts from the junkyard. Finally, the big day arrives. Everyone lines up at the starting line. And they are off. But a giant cloud covers the sun. There's no solar energy to power Martha and Helen's cart. We need a cart that runs on clouds, Martha says. We should have built a giant wind machine. TD and Alice are still at the starting line too. There is no wind. Ronald and Reginald are in the lead. What kind of energy are they using? Just then the sun comes out. Martha and Helen begin to move. A strong gust of wind whips down the straight. Alice and TD are finally in the race. TD and Alice fly from last place to second. It is a close race, but they finish right behind Ronald and Reginald. Congratulations, says Junkyard Joe. Tell us how your cart works. When the fish swims, it generates energy, explains Ronald. Really? Says Junkyard Joe. Can we see your cart in action one last time? Both boys want to drive. They fight and crash into a post. Let me steer. The cart breaks open. It is a lawnmower. Gasoline is not alternative energy, says Martha. TD and Alice are the real winners. Junkyard Joe gives the trophy to Alice and TD. Now let's take a photo of you and your cart, he says. Say, where is it? They look around. The go-kart is nowhere in sight. The wind took it all the way to Doghead Lake. Wind energy sure can be powerful, Martha says. What cool go-karts. Have you guys participated in go-kart race before? What about clean energy go-karts? Those were some great ideas, right? Okay, so our third and final book reading for today is Captain Cat by Sid Hoff. Captain Cat by Sid Hoff. Captain Cat joined the army. He went in when nobody was looking. Says U.S. Army, keep out. The soldiers marched in the parade. Left, right. Left, right. Captain Cat, Captain Step. He knew one foot from the other. That cat has more stripes than we have, said a corporal to a sergeant. Meow, said Captain Cat. Another sergeant looked at the cat. Yes, sir, he said and laughed. From then on, everybody started saying, Here, Captain Cat, when they wanted him, instead of, Here, Kitty Kitty. But sometimes the soldiers had no time for Captain Cat. I have to clean the bathrooms, said one soldier. I have to sweep the grounds, said another soldier. One soldier named Pete always found time for Captain Cat, even when he was on guard duty. You remind me of a cat back home, he said, and scratched Captain Cat behind the ears. Pete played with Captain Cat so much, he got into trouble. The general made Pete do kitchen duty. Captain Cat kept him company. Pete let Captain Cat play with the potato peels. Are you my buddy? Asked Pete. Meow, said Captain Cat. The next morning, a bugle blew. Oh, how Pete hated to get up. But Captain Cat sprang right out of bed. He had to check out the garbage before it was taken away. Then it was time for inspection. Everybody lined up. Captain Cat lined up too. The general fixed a soldier's gun. He fixed Pete's hat. All he could do to fix Captain Cat were his whiskers. Forward, march, said the general. The soldiers went one way. Captain Cat went the other way. He had to chase some birds. The soldiers crawled in the mud. They hiked through rain and sleet. But not Captain Cat. He was taking a nap on Pete's bed. Time for chow. Pete and the other soldiers rushed into the mess hall to get plates of nice hot food. Captain Cat wished Pete would get him a plate with a mouse. Are you my buddy? Asked Pete. Meow, said Captain Cat. What's he giving him? Looks like milk, huh? Lights out! Everyone went to sleep and dreamed of loved ones. What's Pete dreaming about? Captain Cat, right. Captain Cat dreamed of his loved one too. I want a cat like Captain Cat. He's so fun and so friendly. Thank you, dear readers, for joining me today for Storytime with Tilly. I had fun. I hope you did too. See you in my next video. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And as always, you are important, you are smart, and you are loved. I will see you soon. Take care.